All right, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, YouTube? So today, of course, in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and going to be working on a very large project, is what you see right behind me. It is another 53-foot 9,100 gallon tanker. Actually, this is a 10,000 gallon tanker, and going to be doing a polish job on it. And as you can see, it had decals on here, which the client had removed. And of course, we don't remove any kind of decal stickers. That's just something that we do not do, but we'll be polishing this tanker out. And as you can see, it's in fairly great condition. It can be polished, and it will turn out amazing. It will turn out beautiful, y'all. So, letting y'all see the entire walk around here. It does look like there is some glue residue up at the top. I'm gonna work that out, see what we could do. Today, going to be starting on it, and then tomorrow I'm going to have the team out here, and it's going to be a group effort. So it's going to be a group effort project. So this is before. I can give you all a full walk around, let y'all see it up close, but I'm kind of backing off of it right now to let you see the entire thing from far off. That way you can have an appreciation of the finished product once we get there. So the ways off, it's going to turn out gorgeous. It's going to turn out pretty. So temperature out here today is about 85. Oh, it's going to turn out amazing. So at least it's not raining. Do have some cloud cover. It looks like it's going to rain, but it's really not. So give me just a few seconds. I'll see y'all back here in just 1 second, but I have to unload all this stuff and get the scaffolding set up and everything else. So see you in just a moment. All right, so YouTube out here, and been working today, and since the decal place that they normally use had no idea how to strip this glue off, I've actually been stripping it today, and going to continue stripping and then polishing, and that's what we've been doing. So check that out. This is what has been done. This is what has not been done. But let me set up the camera. I'll let you see what a time lapse looks like, and keep on rocking and rolling.
Yeah, boo.
Hey y'all, so we're on day 3. We actually wound up taking off the little bit of adhesive that was left on this tanker, but since the decals were on for so long, something to be aware of is that the vinyl does leach into the aluminum, so you do have some staining and a little bit of leftover from the actual decals. That's something to keep in mind if you plan on putting anything on, anything metal that's out in the sun. If you're planning on putting any kind of decal on anything, it will leach into it. So it will leach into metal. I don't care if it's stainless steel, aluminum especially. So that's just something to be aware of. But as you can see, it did turn out beautiful. Not done yet. Got a lot of stuff to do. Going to be taking care of this pipe here, and going to be taking care of the pipe. Also going to be polishing out these doors here for them tonight. You can go ahead and knock that out, and yeah, so we're going to be also hitting the top. Remember, a tippy top up there is about an area that's about yay big, about, I would say about that much, up at the very tippy top up to the top rail, and it's going to hit that, but continuing to rock this thing out and continuing to work on it. So it is cooler right now. It was about 95, 96 degrees today. And right now it's got to be, what do you think, 90? Yeah. It had to drop down now to about 90 degrees. So doesn't seem like a big difference, but trust me, it is. And plus the sun is gone bye-bye. So, which is good. And we got a little bit of clouds. So but anyway, see you in just a little bit. Just go ahead and continue working. Let's go. All right, everybody, so just wrapped up with this 53-foot tanker, and turned out absolutely amazing. Turned out exquisite, and as you can see, sun's shining, and looks beautiful. So probably what I'm going to show you is wound up doing the cabinets, and also the cabinet over here. Made that into a metal mirror, as you can see, and also took care of the entire tank. 2, 3, 4, 1. It is very hot out here. It's about 98 degrees today, but it's the final day, and I would say that it turned out pretty amazing. Give me just 1 sec. I'm going to give you a 360. Let's go. All right, YouTube, so out here right now in 38 and doing some pushing and on the ground, getting stuff done, making moves. Out here in 38 right now in Seaside, this little place that I'm gonna show y'all is actually the restaurant where I had first met Deion Sanders, Primetime. He was actually sitting right over here at this bar a few years ago. And since then, did a lot of work for a lot of different actors and actresses and whatnot, but this was actually the first place that I met Deion Sanders. It was right here at Great Southern. And Deion, super nice guy. Didn't even know who he was at first, but found out after he left. But definitely interesting. So if you have an opportunity to come out to Destin, Destin's pretty and everything, but make your way down to Seaside, Alice Beach, Rosemary. All right, so let you see the beautiful aircraft I'm gonna be working on this evening. Just doing a simple quick turn on this, and basically just keeping up with the aircraft. And I'm gonna share with you a little bit doing in the process, or mainly the reasons why it's being done. So, and I'll show you some different parts of the airplane. This is a Gulfstream G550, so Pegasus. So anyway, let me go ahead and get changed, get out of this, put on some work gear. You can see this is what's called bright work. This is the leading edge. It heats up and it melts ice. Now, coming on this side, on the back side of the wing, okay, this is called a flap. Now this flap comes down like this as an air brake, and it slows the aircraft down. This is flaps. This over here is an aileron, and that steers the aircraft along with the rudder on the tail. It's like a boat. Keeps it moving like this. The wings make the plane turn like this, and the rudder makes it do this. So, okay. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of sensitive components in here. As you can see, a lot of expensive, vital stuff. And what we're going to be focused on is this. This right here, top and bottom, getting off all this debris, all these bugs. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to clean up a little bit there, all the way down. And the reason why this is done, on top of taking care of the landing gear, which I'm going to show you that in just a second, is to allow the pilot, before the aircraft takes off and before it's ever started, he does a pre-check and a walk around. And if all this stuff is clean, it's a lot easier to spot something that's wrong if it's clean. For instance, if there's a leak. Same thing goes for the landing gear, front or back, which I'll show you that in a second. So, and also the other reason, corrosion control. Just like anything else, just like a car, just like a semi-truck, just like anything else, corrosion does happen. Aircraft are made out of aluminum, for the most part. And aluminum does corrode. It does weaken. And the same thing goes for, like, let's say Airstreams, and also those big tanks that you see going down the interstate that we polish. So there are multiple facets, or multiple reasons why we're doing this and why this is being done. So the last but not least would be just overall taking care of the paint. Because if the paint is taken care of, that means the paint will last longer. Is it going to last forever? No. Doesn't matter what you do to it. Doesn't matter what you put on it. Doesn't matter how you treat it. Paint is never going to last forever, but there are things that you could do to help it last a little longer than if you didn't do anything at all. So let me show you something real quick. Next thing looking at is underneath this aircraft, underneath the engine. This is called the engine cowling. It is, the cowling covers the engine. You see those buckles right there? I guess you want to say those snaps. I'm talking to the people who have never been around an aircraft and who will never be around a G5, especially this. This is a Pegasus, also known as the God plane. There's only a few of these in the country and the rest of them over in Dubai. One of these aircraft have been featured on Producer Michael's channel, Producer Michael Blakely, and that's it. So this is the only two places that you can see this particular aircraft. And this one has been customized and upgraded and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. But anyway, if you look, see that soot up there? Soot needs to be cleaned off. It'll eventually stain if it sits. Oil drips and settles right there. Also, when you come around here, underneath the aircraft, you see these streaks going all the way down. And then it'll stop right there and then it'll kind of fan out. But like here, you gotta clean that up. Otherwise, it'll eat into the paint and ruin it. So, like you see that really up close, this is where the oil comes out of, and you can see it pooling right there where it's dripping. I don't know if you can see here, but typically aircraft does get parked right here. You see how it runs there, and of course as it's flying, you could just imagine it just pushes it to the back. All right, so looking at this leading edge on both sides, one of the things that I will tell you, besides the other stuff that lets it off, it is aerodynamics. By making sure that the surfaces, the leading edges, and also every surface on the aircraft is as clean as possible, it reduces drag. And by that, improves fuel efficiency and also lift. So time as well. So you may not think about one bug or one thing causing drag on this large aircraft, but when you're looking at 1,000 bugs all over the place, yeah, you can kind of see how that would happen. So what I'm going to do is I put this cleaner on here, letting it sit for a few moments, and now get this wiped off. And this bright work is normally maintained, so as you can see, it's gorgeous. It doesn't have any noticeable imperfections in it. Nothing is ever perfect, but as you can see, it's pretty. See that? Looks good. All right. Go down, wipe it again, and then work all the way down this wing, and then do the other wing. So, excuse me. It's very hot in here, by the way. You see me sweating. It's not because of working hard. It's because of the heat. It's very, very hot. So heat index is about 101 today here, and in this hangar, it's even hotter. Got the exhaust fans going up there just to try to force some of this hot air out, but the job will be done before all this hot air will ever get sucked out of this big, huge hangar. So, all right, let's keep working on this Gulfstream. Hey everybody, I just want to talk to you just for 1 second. Check out our merch. We have everything from t-shirts like the one I'm wearing right now, 100% cotton. I have a pair with a pair of Amiri jeans and also Louis Vuitton trainer sneakers. Also check out the other merchandise that we have, everything from coffee on over to canvas wall art. For wherever you want in your house or office, we got it. Also, we have other things like calendars, bracelets, things like that. So it's absolutely incredible. So just wrapped up, doing a quick turn on this Gulfstream Pegasus. And I'll let you see the after here and let you see what all was done this landing gear. Completely cleaned up. Rims all the way down. The nose. The windshield up there, coming all the way down here. All the grease that was underneath here that kicked up from that landing gear is all cleaned off. Also, this is the leading edge. Let's see. Looks beautiful. Looks great. Now let me take you underneath here. Let's see this flap. This flap is clean. Come around. Inside of the flap is clean. Landing gear looks pristine. Looks good. All the way around. All this stuff on here looks great. And all this is clean. You can see all this stuff is clean. So the pipes. Brake calipers cleaned up, the strut cleaned up, also the flaps all the way down cleaned up. Let me take you over here. Okay, so all of this is clean. This entire edge right here is clean. Cleaned up a lot of this, and then going on down, let you see, very, very, very clean. Got some rock chips like this. This is just chips. It's very hot in here. See this flap compared to what it was before. It's 100% better. Take you right over here. What you see up here, remember what that looked like. What you see up close, oops. Whoops. Got a little rambunctious there. All right, there we go. Did that. As you can see, all that oil that was pulled up there is gone. This area here. The streaks that were running from here all the way down, cleaned up. Coming over here, take a look at this. This engine cowling is clean. Oil is gone. Trying to show you all this without catching the tail number on here. As you can see where it was kind of scruffy in this area right here, it's all clean. Just flap, of course it's clean all the way down. You can just see it, it's clean, it's shiny. Got a nice coat of wax on there. Looking underneath, it looks pretty darn good. Looking at the landing gear. Whoops. Landing gear, wheels, turned out clean. See that? Cleaned up. Yeah, you can see. Right through here. See that? Very, very clean. I'll show you this flap. This flap looks good. Coming all the way underneath. All underneath here is clean. All up there. Get a lot of that by feel. But this all underneath here is clean. It's underneath all the way down. Oh, walk it all the way down. All right. And you see that beautiful Rolls-Royce logo. You gotta love it. A lot of folks don't know, but Rolls-Royce does make aircraft engines and components. A lot of people don't have a clue about that. It's kind of like Honda. Honda makes jets. Imagine that. Honda jet. A lot of people don't know about that, but more you know, the more you know. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell for new notifications for just like this. See you in the next video. This has been a day in a life, and really a week in a life.